Assalamualaikum teman-teman. Kali ini mau bahas tentang Gate 28. Gate 28 ini tentang purpose. Tapi purpose ini berkaitan dengan your psyche, your own motivation, your own dark side, your own shadows, and facing your fears. Itu kenapa di sini ada myth, dan myth di sini simbolisme dari your hero's journey. Itu kenapa foto yang saya pilih adalah orang yang defying death, defying all obstacles, because they have a sense of meaning and purpose, and they want to reach a certain destination. Nah, G28 kalau di traditional human design namanya the gate of meaning. Kenapa? Because this is the gate where you understand what is the meaning of life, what it means to be alive, ya. Dan kalau kita lihat di sini, this is the archetype ya dari gate ini. Archetype-nya adalah the darkness whisperer. Kenapa the darkness whisperer? Because you need to face your dark side. You need to face the fears that are standing in your way, ya. Jadi kalau di shadow-nya kita seperti binatang ini. Ini cikadas. Cikadas ini saya kurang tahu ya cara bacanya, tapi basically these are insects yang hidupnya di bawah tanah itu cukup lama, hampir 17 tahun ya. And they don't appear on the surface, dan most of them die inside di dalam tanah itu gitu, and never make it to the surface. Whilst the cheetah is someone who is very vigorous, very brave, very courageous, ya. Dan the highest dream arc atau animal representation adalah the crow, which is the symbol of facing the dark side and being connected to the spiritual realm, ya. Itu kenapa disebut dengan the darkness whisperer. So this energy is about facing our darkness with courage, facing all our fears, khususnya the fear of death, the fear of not having a purpose, not having a meaning, or living life without any objective or not reaching that objective, ya. In the highest expression, this gate is about the game player. Dan kenapa disebut game player? Because you know the rules of the game, and you know that life is some sort of game, ya, that you can win atau you can play by the rules if you want. Nah, sun sign di gate 28 dan grounding gate-nya gate 27. Dan sekarang yang lagi nyala energy center-nya your identity, your throat center, dan your head center, ya. Nah, gate 28 tadi the game player. Why? Because you know what is worth taking risks for, what is worth fighting for. Dan karena ini discipline, this is the intuition to discern what is worth living for, ya. Dan shadow-nya ada purposelessness, ya. The egregore of fear. Artinya this is where all fear is accumulated atau aggregated. This is when you have no purpose in life atau you don't know what you want to do, and you just live life as it is, gitu ya. This is different than surrender. When you're surrendering, you know that there is a meaning to everything, and that meaning is up to your own interpretation, yeah. But purposelessness is living life without that meaning and without being involved in life itself. Nah, the neutral energy atau the gift, ya, the gift of this energy is totality, which is facing all of life stages, facing all of your shadows, your dark side, and also transmuting them into your light and your purpose. Dan kalau in the embodiment, in the enlightenment frequency is immortality. Nah, this is about awakening the hero within you. So the amount of life you feel is directly proportionate to your willingness to face the fears that threaten your dreams. So this is not simply living life as a mundane experience, but making this life an experience that enriches you. Dan grounding gate-nya adalah gate 27. Gate 27 is the gate of caring. Nah, hubungannya apa dengan gate 28? Because at the end of the day, whatever purpose you have is going to be for the purpose of the whole. Meskipun gate 28 ini ada di individual circuitry, which means that your purpose and the meaning of life is very unique to you and different from other people. But at the end of the day, it is always in the service of the whole. Because once we step into our own purpose, this will will have a ripple effect on others. Once you become the highest frequency of your being, atau you become the role model for other people in how they can live life in totality. And this will lead others to do the same thing as well. So even though this could come off as somehow selfish, tapi at the end of the day, once you live your life according to your design, your purpose, and your meaning, then you are in service of the collective. Dan untuk harmonic gate-nya, gate 38 untuk saat ini nggak nyala, but in essence, gate 38 adalah the gate of the fighter. So this is the pressure to fight. However, this is not just fighting any fight. This is fighting for the sake of that meaning, for the sake of having that thrilling experience, ya. Ini juga disebut dengan the gate of warrior, but in a sense that this is the gate of being able to survive even the harshest conditions, but staying true to yourself. Sama seperti bunga ini, even though it grew in very scarce condition, but it is still very soft, very beautiful, and very graceful. Yeah. Jadi this channel is about strife, purpose, and victory. Yeah, disebut the gate of struggle, but basically it is the struggling for your purpose. Dan kalau kita lihat the pattern, victim pattern is fear of letting go because you don't know what you want in life, so you get stuck in your golden handcuffs, yeah, in the ordinary, mundane, everyday life and not having any kind of exploration or meaning out of it. A dilemma is avoidance, avoiding your dark side, avoiding taking any adventures or taking any risk. Yeah, repressive nature is hollow when you feel that your life is void, it has no meaning, it has no purpose. Whilst the reactive nature is gambling, this is overcompensating for not having a meaning. Jadi you engage in risk-taking behavior, yeah. You don't think about the future, you just do it in the moment, in the now, ya. Mungkin seperti ini, just do it. This is a very identical to the game player gate 28, tapi the wisdom dari gate 28 ini kan di individual circuitry, jadi terhubung langsung dengan gate 57. Dan gate 57 is about intuitive clarity. It's about sitting in that void, in that darkness, and waiting for that intuitive spark to guide you. Yeah, this is also the gate of the dark night of the soul. Ya kan? So this is facing your fears, facing your demons, facing your shadow, your dark side, and emerging from there a new reborn version of yourself. Intinya seperti itu, ya. A wholeness. There is a wholeness in this gate, ya. Dan 28 terhubung juga dengan gate 32 karena sama-sama di ring of illusion. 32 is about fear of failure. So this is about facing your fear of failure and knowing that whether it is fearing failure atau fearing purposelessness, ya, not having a purpose in life, all that is just an illusion. At the end of the day, life is what you make of it. Life carries the meaning that you give it, yeah. If you give it the meaning of fear, then it will be fearful. It will be a fearful experience to go through. But if you imbue it with a higher meaning, then it will be worth living for. Dan 28 juga grounding gate-nya 27. 27 ini harmonic gate-nya 50. Dan 50 is about emanating the highest frequency of your being, atau being the role model for other people. So this is the gate that tells you to do it. This is the gate that push you to take the next step, to take that risk, to jump, yeah. But do that when you are grounded in your own intuitive clarity, when you have faced your fear of failure, and when you are acting from the highest frequency of your being. That's when you are able to embrace your dark side. That's when you do not fear mortality. You become immortal when you live your day by day in the present moment, because the present moment is the moment where death is not available. You are always alive at the present moment, and that is the key of being immortal. Yeah. So this is Scorpio, and Scorpio is always intense and always apa ya, bringing both sides, the shadow and the light. Yeah, so this is a very beautiful energy, and it is pushing us all to take that next step. I can feel it. I feel that it is telling me that even though I know my purpose, but now it's time to push the envelope even further, to test the limit of my own being and my own experiences. So happy experiencing with Gate 28. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.